I'm starting the stream off in a productive way. Let me go to my channel real quick. I apparently have not spoken all day because my voice feels and sounds awful right now. But I promised the people that I would be streaming, so we go in with the stream. Alright. Also, my computer is screaming at me, as it likes to do. Where's the last one? Alright, so I'm just bringing in... I'm just bringing in one more set, and then we get to go. We have about, I think, 6 sets to do today. I don't know why. I feel like my computer's been getting a lot louder since I moved out, but I don't know, maybe I'm the crazy one. Even just making myself think it's louder. Who knows? I gotta take one thing real quick before we start here. That's interesting to see. Alright. Oh, wait. There's something wrong here. Oh god, my head hurts. Alright. Can't... That's not quite right. Alright. Just checking one other set real quick. Alright, that should be good. We are good. My life's alright, aside from my computer kind of dying. I somehow got in a set that I don't think I'm supposed to have. I don't remember... I don't know why I have my this set, but alright, I guess it's just here. Maybe I'll get back to it later, I don't know. We're gonna be starting off with Scapegoat versus Cameron, so whenever I can find game 1, there's game 1. We have it in this. Yes, Hen, I do have the E. It's very... God damn it, Fridge. It's been like 3 minutes. It hasn't even been 3 minutes and I'm already getting hydrated. You boy. Alright. Oh my god, I hate you so much. So for this matchup, Abs can play really lame, and can pretty reliably lame out Claren. It's really hard for her to break the gap with Cloud, and it's extra hard for her to recover versus Absa, whereas Claren doesn't really have the same recovery versus Absa. The main sort of tool Claren can infuse is having slightly earlier kill confirms, with stuff out of side B and stuff into up strong. So we're gonna have to see if a Scapegoat or a Cammer can abuse that, of course, or if a Scapegoat's gonna be able to sort of play the slow game and sort of win the war of attrition. Also, apparently I don't get to actually do commentary, I'm just hydrating. So I'm sorry, you two. We live in a society, I guess. Erase me. How many channel points did you save? How many Rotoms are you burning to make me do this tonight? Ooh, okay, right at the... Oh my motherfucker. That was a nice spike. Very nice spike right there. And that's kind of what I was saying. Oh my fucking god, you guys are the worst. What I was saying though is that Claren can really like get early kills on Absa, and that's kind of the main thing that's going to be happening here, is like being light isn't necessarily a weakness, but it is the one thing Claren's going to have to abuse to make sure that both sides are getting killed early. 10,000 Rotoms have died to quench my thirst, dear lord. That's so many! You guys are insane. Alright, decent F strong. So one thing to remember for Chem is in edge guarding situations, right? There is definitely the most satisfying and the most, I guess, most rewarding on hit. If you can get the dunk, of course. But if you're trying to figure out how to reliably edgeguard Absa, Nair, and Fair, but mostly Nair, are going to be much, much more reliable. So that's something important to remember, is that when dealing with Absa upbeat, and this can go for everyone too that's not sure how to deal with it, you generally want lingering and or disjointed hitboxes. Clarion is lucky enough to have Nair as a tool that can do both. And if your spacing is really godlike, you can get a Tipper Nair and just kind of like hitfall it and kill them for it sometimes. That's obviously hard to do reliably, so I'm not saying like that's consistently... You also don't want to do the same thing every time, because then Absa can figure out how to maneuver around it with Absa's bevy of recovery mix-ups. But as a general sort of go-to option, that's a really safe one. That I think more like low-level Clarins really need to get on taking advantage of. I think too many players will hyper-focus on either I want to throw out my F-Strongs at the ledge, or I want to hit you with their spikes. So now, I think Chem's DI is looking pretty good. It's really hard for Escape to actually get any hits, any follow-ups from F-Tilt, which is good, which is exactly what you want to see. If you're holding hard out on... I'm pressing the wrong things, I'm sorry. If you're holding hard out on F-Tilt 1, there aren't really that many great follow-ups. I think F-Tilt 2 is about the only one that's like easy to get. Sometimes you can get like Wave Dash F-Tilt 1 again, but that's kind of silly and not super reliable, I don't think. Now Scapegoat actually going to be forsaking his namesake right now. Going to be busting out the Chad default Krag. And on Aramata, no less. So Krag is another character that can kind of just like abuse Clarion off stage, throw out a lot of hitboxes, and make it really hard for Clarion to recover. That's actually something I didn't get to pay too much attention to last set, is how much was Escape pressuring Chem off stage. Because in general, for most matchups, and especially these two, those being Absa Clarion and Krag Clarion, as the person not playing Clarion, you need to be abusing your edge guarding so much, and I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be a side B parry punish. Of course, that's Clarion's most reliable parry punish if you're in position to line it up. It gets a ton of damage, a ton of knockback, and it gives you a free confirms into a few things, but most reliably grab and then some strong attacks. Right. Weird kind of mid-range parry right there. Ultimately, if you're seeing Clarion throw out F-Strong a lot like this, you don't really need to worry about parrying it. You can kind of just like wave dash F-Tilt or something to punish them. Or even just like wave dash jab jab down tilt or something, right? There are a handful of other sort of safer options you have than trying to go for the parry. Because you're kind of either giving up a chance to punish, or what am I trying to say here? You're basically either giving up a chance to punish, or you're going to get punished yourself, trying to get in position. I'm at a loss for words right there, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. That was weird. Yeah, then Scapegoat. If you're not good at wave dashing, then you kind of just gotta work on that. Absa wave dash, especially because you normally play Absa, is really useful. With Absa getting a huge boost in speed from a wave dash compared to dashing. The other moveset also works pretty well. Like, just kind of go in and wave dash back, and then boom, free chance punish. Like, for Krag, you can just kind of dash attack F-Tilt sometimes. Yeah, no, Krag is a good matchup versus Clarion. At the very least, it's an annoying matchup versus Clarion because Krag has great edge guarding, and Clarion has one of the worst recoveries in the game. So once Clarion gets off stage, it's not that reliable. It's not that hard to just kind of kill her in one or two edge guard scenarios, which is no fun. Weird to go for side B right there. Again, like I said, right, dash attack's a fairly reliable whiff punish tool. You can also just pull rock and then be in the funny rock position. Once you pull rock, the opponent kind of just has to like accept the fact that you're in a good spot. If they don't immediately punish you for it. Okay, I feel like Cam's getting a little bit too close right now. Obviously missing a decent number of these hippers. Because what I'm kind of seeing is like Cam's jumping right in and just going for like short hop fair. Which isn't a terrible option, but if you're going to be going for a fair neutral like that, you do want to be hitting the tippers as best you can. I also feel like they're kind of hyper-focusing on fair in the sense of like there's not much else to their neutral right now. Moon, that spelling was wrong both times. Also, really good spacing from Chem right there. Side note. But yeah, Moon, that's both of those spellings were wrong. The second one is a font name. If you're talking for Crag, though, yeah, like Side B Fair is pretty reliable. Side B Nair, I think, is really fun. I even used to go for Side B Rockshine because I was stupid and didn't understand how the move worked. So I just do Side B Rockshine all the time. So that's not a great option, but it's definitely an option. So a Scapegoat. Counterpicking Clarin to Spirit Tree is kind of cracked. That was really funny. Cam should have had a chance to wall jump, I think. But yeah, that was a weird position. Definitely for Cam, it's something that's important to remember, which is you don't really want to be landing on stage with Side B regardless. If you can, just land on stage with like Waveland or something. That's a much, much safer option, or even just nothing. Because Side B is super laggy, as is up B too. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Scapegoat. Counterpicking Clarin to Spirit Tree is not really the move, generally speaking. I don't know how good Spirit Tree is for Crag, so there could be reason for it. But yeah, it's one of her best stages. It kind of just begs them to pull you at the side paths, and it gives them more recovery options. Which for Crag is something you don't want to give them. Welcome, welcome, Minitus. And yeah, Moon does bring up a good point, which is that, right, doing pillar at the wall, like low near the wall, is the best position. Clarin does have some pseudo-reliable ways to cover it, but they're not excellent. Alright, well spaced F strong right there. Not the best positioning on that Nair. But I definitely respect the attempt to go out and bully Crag for calling pillar. But don't I want to give them the side plats to help them recover, right? On Spirit Tree, they can kind of just they have the extra option of up being on the side plats, which is a little bit harder for you to cover. In general, again, Spirit Tree is just one of your best stages, so it's one of those deals where like if you feel really comfortable there, you don't have to ban it, but you probably don't want to waste a pick that you get on them. I don't know, maybe Spirit Tree is different. Fridge can probably tell me more about how he likes to counterpick Clarin, because I don't know how I don't necessarily know what Crag counterpicks Clarin to. Ooh yeah. Yeah, I have all like JRPG music on this music pack, so my menus are all Earthbound Mother 3 music. Okay. Something I think Cam can probably work on a little bit here is I'm seeing a lot of like not hitfalled fairs. So trying to get down hitfall fair 1, and even sometimes hitfall fair 2, but mostly hitfall fair 1 is pretty strong for Clarin. I got a parry up sub beat too. Like most stuff. See, the thing is like with parrying, right? It's something that you don't want to kind of do in general, but against specific moves, it's important to learn how to parry them. Clarin up B2 is definitely one of those. Getting some strings right now. I like the Nair from Chem. Can we get Fs for, Can we get Fs for Chem right there? Okay, a Scapegoat. whenever you do play Crag, I don't know how often you want to bust a character out, but remember, right? You gotta learn how to tech off of Rock and Pillar to save yourself. It's an extremely good and mostly funny, but definitely still strong defensive option that can catch people off guard. So yeah, if you had that that reaction time, oh no, oh no, you hate to see it. Go into game 5 because it's a double pineapple. Oh, that's such an F. That's unfortunate, but it's arguably even more unfortunate. Crag Dittos in game 5. Endless Abyss. Let's go. Got a round start, Crag side B. So I don't know how seriously I should be commentating this particular. Ooh, alright, fair. We got the fairs, let's go. This is such a curse. This also isn't the first time I've seen this happen in a CK tournament. Okay. I'm slightly lacking parry punish right there, but I'm actually not. Oh right, as Crag, you normally want to do down strong or a down or up strong for your parry punishes. Crag Dittos are either really fun or really miserable, and this one seems like the fun one. They're both just kind of throwing themselves at each other. Ah, Scapegoat, parry that. You're in the Crag range. You're like sort of in the Crag zone. Like a little bit too far in, but yeah. Crag down B is another move that's kind of worth learning how to parry, because it can shut down a lot of their attempts to control the ground. Just running in with the down strong right there. I don't know how we ended up at this point, to be honest. Okay, I like landing with Nair right there. I feel like Chem could definitely getting a bit more aggressive, because like they're landing a lot of Nair, which is good, but then not really converting that well off of it. Fridge with the free tips and chat. Oh my god. You almost just did F strong, F strong. You absolute mad lad. I feel like neither party here is really using tech that effectively. I see both of them just sort of no-teching everything, which is fine. You don't always want to tack like 100% of the time. Like right there. Teching in was not the move. But yeah, in general, it seems like there were a lot of mistacks that probably shouldn't have been mistacks, and you generally wouldn't want to be missing, so just something I think is worth pointing out is that landing tax is important. Alright. I guess I'm just kind of going about these in whatever order I feel like. So, next up, we're gonna be, I just want to make sure we're like hitting on different players at different times, so to mix things up a little bit, we're gonna be seeing a very unique matchup, one that I've never actually seen in CK before, but one that I've played this matchup once versus Bookworm, and I gotta say, I thought it was pretty fun. Weird, but fun. I guess that? We'll go with that. So yes, if you haven't already guessed, we're going to be having Henarten versus KitKat. So, no, wait. Color, there we go. Alright. So, while this is getting started here, let's see. This is a weird matchup because both, whoa, some spicy nairs coming in already from KitKat. So basically I've known about this matchup, right? Both characters can kind of touch of death each other, in a sense, really hard. Super explosive from both sides. And yet already you're seeing Hen come out with a ton of damage and just 1 or 2 neutral wins. That's something both sides are going to be doing pretty reliably. And you still gotta stop using Pedo Wave in neutral. Actually, what's this you? Wait, who was I saying that to? I was saying that to Ferris, wasn't I? Well, I'm saying it to you now too. Don't use Pedal Wave in neutral like that. You don't want to use Pedal Wave if you don't have the first 2 hits of jab. Honestly, it could have been you and Ferris. Alright. Interesting little conversion right there. And yeah, this is like the first Ellie I've seen in CK in like absolutely forever. Like probably since Oregon. So it's fun to see. Ellion's a really cool character. I wish more people played her. So Kit Kat. A bit of a tip about Sov Uppy, right? Is that that's kind of a move that you want to remember to DI. So in general, if you can, you want to DI Uppy away from grass. Now, I think in that situation, Hen could have read any of your options, which is no DI, DI right, DI left, and you still could have gotten hit. But yeah, in general, you should always be, usually be trying to DI that. I think most people sort of forget to DI it sometimes. Going very high right there. Yeah, I mean, Fridge, that's more or less the last Ellie that was in CK. There's like Kit Kat one time, Gumi one time, and I honestly can't remember any others. Ooh. Just coming right in. Side B up strong. The classic. So yeah, also for Kit Kat, right? Especially at this level, you gotta be ready to DI out and just hold out on B-Stash. Because, man. Back kill confirm. Everyone's gonna go for it. Oh, Zone plays Ellie right now. Yeah, Zone plays Ellie now. You're right. I always forget. Alright. So Hen, something to remember. You could probably try to pick up on some other confirmed. Remember that you can pretty much do anything you want out of B-Stash. Just kind of go ham with it. Like, I think B-Stash jab could have been kind of fun there, or B-Stash F-tilt. Oh no, they're coming back. So Kit Kat, do you know how to avoid getting hit by Pedal Wave? Even after getting hit by jab? Because there is a way to avoid it. It's really hard and awkward, and it'll take a lot of practice, but you can do it. And that is to DI out, down and out, no tech, and then parry. So I'm expecting to see you get hit by Pedal Wave a decent amount of times, and chances are you could have avoided most of them. The mix-up for Sylv is that he can do jab, jab, down tilt to catch your DI down, usually before you can parry. But then at that point, right, it's of course a 50-50 on his jab too, which is, are you gonna hold out and get hit by down tilt, or hold in and get hit by Pedal Wave? Yeah, it's weird because you have to basically do like a delay parry, which is something you very rarely have to do in other situations. It's kind of funky fresh, but oh well. Also, I hate all of you for the hydrates. Alright, of course. And I do think you're kind of... I feel like that was a bit of a missed opportunity after that down strong. I really like trying to convert down strongs into juggle situations, so I'll go for usually up air or speeds to control some airspace, and then get some extra damage off of that, if you can. Especially at like mid percents. Okay, that up tilt totally should have hit. That was weird. Really weird. Alright, good bite right there. Kit Kat, I don't know how well you understand Sylvanos. You have to remember that, right, wherever he has grass, he can chomp. So you have to respect that. And, you know, kind of accept the fact that if he does have grass up, you're going to be hard reading his burrow options to a degree. I think a lot of people think that... I've seen so many people just literally forget that Sylv can do that. Also, Hen, So I feel like Hen right now isn't really abusing, let me actually do one thing real quick. I feel like Hen isn't really abusing Ellie off stage enough, so Ellie's recovery is really good. But Sova also has some pretty low commitment edge guarding, particularly with F-tilt. So I feel like it's worth trying to sort of occasionally swat her away and blow steam away with F-tilts, and just generally use that to control space. Remember that, right, Ellie up B is invincible to projectiles, but I think it's going to actually be pretty awkward for her to use up B to get past the seed. So try to use that to force her to go out and use more heat up. Oh man, Hen. There was no DI right there. Okay, Notchart's finally out of hydrates for the time being, thank god. Oh my god, am I finally out of the hydrate zone for right now? Ah, okay, cat. That's unfortunate. Because, like, obvious answer, like, he could have jab checked right there. And I actually think jab would have been really nice, because the thing is, if Hen kept holding out, Hen would have just kind of died to jab. And if Hen held it in, then you could have tried to follow up off of it somehow. So yeah, I did... Probably, yeah. Oh yeah, no, I think Ellie jab. I feel like, actually, now that I mention it, you're not really using jab all that much in general, and I'm a big fan of Ellie jab. Probably more than I should be, because I play Shovel Knight, and Shovel Knight jab I like, so I just kind of use it like that. But you're definitely not incorporating it into your game plan enough. Because you have to remember, right, with the lack of, with the whole, you know, jab check mechanic, you can just kind of use it to, like, just kind of munch pretty safely people. I really like Kenzie going for Beast Boost right now. It's fun to watch. Good fair, swatting away. How many hours? I don't know how many game hours. I have like 600 plus Steam hours though. Oh, never mind, I'm sorry. I only have 527 Steam hours actually. So trying to go for jab jab F-tilt right there. I mean, that's an okay option. I usually get enough out of the mix-up of like jab jab special or jab jab down tilt, but yeah, I guess F-tilt's not a bad option. It just seems a little bit riskier because F-tilt's kind of slow and finicky at times. I focus on F-tilt mostly for the seed and not so much the tail swipe. Like the tail swipes are right in its own right. It's not the worst get off me tool. Well, Crow, it's also, like, how many actual, like, play hours you have in, like, the rival stats. Because a lot of my Steam hours are going to include me streaming tournaments. Or just waiting for brackets to happen. So there's gotta be, like, the amount of hours, idle hours you have in your Steam hours is usually going to be double digits for, like, anyone. Possibly triple digits. And that's why Steam hours are a bad indicator of your playtime. There you go, getting a parry on the pedal wave. Good stuff. It wasn't neutral, of course, so hence stop using pedal wave in neutral. That was a nice string right there, though. I like that. Right, fair dash attack isn't, like, super duper true, but it's definitely strong. I have to go for a decent amount, because most people will get hit by it. I feel like you should be careful about kind of B-stashing to B-stash, right? Normally, in between stocks, Sova's going to try to set up all the grass he can, and just sort of get grass control over the entire stage, which isn't really something you're doing right now. You just sort of B-stash in between stocks because I can, heck it. Which I don't think is a great option, personally. That's not really a set-in-stone number. It can vary a lot, but it's usually like... I'd say for most, it's probably like 0 to... Depending on the person, it's probably like 0 to 200. But it really depends. It can change a lot by person. Nice fair right there. Hen's got some really nice fair spacing right now. Seeing a good amount of sweet spot fair come out. A good down tilt. I really like Kit-Kat's movement right now. And speaking of movement, I do feel like Hen's not really abusing movement as much as they should be. Which is actually a major problem I'm seeing right now, is like Hen's not really moving that much. You have to remember that Sylve's ground movement's really good. And you want to be using your wave dashing, especially, to kind of keep yourself mobile. Because Sylve's whole shtick is like, on the ground, he has great range of mobility. Especially when you get grass set up, at which point his range becomes the entire stage functionally. And I'm not seeing that much happen here. Ah, no. Kit-Kat, you DI'd in. Something to remember is even if you get hit, because like the thing is, even if you get hit by V-Sash, you can still continue to hold in and, or you can try to hold out to at least get survival DI on the log. But yeah, that's the situation to be in. Kind of unfortunate. Alright, though, I say we're gonna watch this set right now. So I go on silent for a minute. So our next set is going to be a Scapegoat versus Mr. Curves. So Mr. Curves, of course, an Edalus player, a very, very good Edalus player at that. I'm intentionally using the wrong skin, by the way, so nobody complain that I'm not using Panda Edalus in the overlay. It just looks bad when I do that. I do not have to watch any Orcas tonight. You're not wrong. That's kind of epic, actually. So yeah, this is definitely a matchup that is sort of infamous for being very skewed in Absa favor. But I think definitely at low level, Edalus probably is still going to have the advantage here because most Absas aren't really going to have the cloud control to abuse Edalus's decent. Why Edalus hates this matchup so much. All the up airs right now looking pretty good. What was I gonna say? My brain completely stopped there, I'm sorry. Alright, yeah, so getting hit by up tilt up air right there. The classic. So one thing I'm definitely seeing from Scapegoat right now, well, one I mentioned earlier, which I didn't really get to elaborate on, which is kind of a lack of movement, which is kind of a hallmark of this level of play that I see. Most players don't really wave dash all that much and don't abuse it very well. Scapegoat's kind of just like dashing and especially dash attacking a lot. When in general as Absa, you kind of want to be utilizing like wave dash jab, wave dash up tilt, sometimes wave dash down tilt, and up B for your mobility options. Alright, you're not wrong. Fine. I'll fix it. I just want to be lazy. There. Brain work, please. Brain work, what was I saying? That was looking pretty nice right there. Scapegoat does have some decent, like, I feel like Scapegoat's punish game's fairly good. The problem is, like, in neutral, they're playing really shoddy. Again, with the lack of movement, right? We're not really seeing anything, unique happening up air, like, up B-wise. So no good use of quick attack and edge cancels, which can be a little tricky, but still. So you got lackluster movement, and not the best cloud use. Whoa, that's 70% in 10 seconds. That was a dead goat. Okay, now the goat actually died. Wow, how do you live throw? Straight down. You hold straight down and pray, basically, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, so like the survival DI for offstage Edalus up air is just down. Combo DI, you just kind of want to hold like up and away, I'm pretty sure, will be hard out. And then for trying to survive in like certain tech situations, It's actually better to tech away. I think the best is to DI in, tech away. But it's a really weird move to deal with. It's a funky angle. In, yeah, like one thing I will say for a lot of players playing against Edelus. Oh my god, he just hit all the up airs. That was a lot of up airs. Griff just kind of got obliterated right there. Yeah, and see, that's what I mean. Like, Escape has a fairly good punish game. Getting some decent combos off here on the times he does win neutral. These neutral wins just aren't happening enough. Dude, that really do be an Apsa up air movement. One thing I will also note for recovering as Apsa is don't forget to use just Cloud Pop to stall. One of the main reasons Apsa recovery is as good as it is. Okay, I've never seen that move work in my life. So I'm actually a little bit mad that now it's working. Although I guess it's versus Apsa, there is some level of karma for it only working versus Apsa. But yeah, that move has worked. I've never seen it work before. Anyway. Why? Not sure. I literally have no idea. Like, actually none. I just know that my moderation is completely broken. I tried to turn it off completely, because I'm like, alright, I don't care to deal with this, but whatever. Also, yeah, people gotta remember that you don't want to tech in on Edelus up air, because then he'll just down special you, and then you're frozen, and then you're taking like 15% and get a chance to get hard red by a strong attack. That's like basically a 50-50. So you don't want to do that. You also don't want to jump into Edelus Bear. Good catch right there from Mr. Curbs, though, for sure. And yeah, Kurt's kind of playing slow right now, respecting the cloud. And yeah, Skipper's gotta remember to, like, be putting... Okay, not a terrible cloud. Yo, Cloud Spike. I've actually never seen someone land that in bracket before, I don't think. Especially not at this level. That was pretty sick. I was gonna say, that was a weird place to position a cloud, but I mean, you got the dunk, so kinda sick. Yeah, Scapegoat, that's why you got the achievement on the stream. Aha! Crow to Crow, thank you for the follow. It is much appreciated. Alright. Scapegoat, remember, right off of that tilt, especially if you can see them DIing in, you want to go for other stuff like Fair. I'm not sure. I literally don't know. I've tried turning... Okay, I'll try again, but I can't commentate the rest of this game. I've literally tried to turn off auto mod, and it doesn't work. Auto mod is off. Oh wait, block terms and... No. Yeah, it's completely off. Like, I literally can't do anything. It just... Something is wrong with my stream, I guess, because it's literally 100% off. I mean, like, I always keep my stream manager open in another tab. So I can, like, quickly go over and change things if I, like, messed up channel points or something. And, yeah, the section for auto mod says it's completely off, so... I really don't know what to tell you. It is dumb that it does that. But I also don't really know how to stop it, so... Big yikes. Alright, I think we'll watch this set next. I highly doubt it does, not sure, but again, I've done what I can. I'll look it up later and see why it does that. I'll try again to fix it, but I have tried, I swear. It never works. It's really cursed. No more saying cuss words. Oh, I'm stupid. That was not the first game. That's the first game. So yeah, Claren versus Eliana. With KitKat versus Cam. So, this is definitely a funky fresh matchup for KitKat. Or for Eliana, rather. Claren has a decent few number of ways to deal with Steam between no fun zone in the air and a really good sliding parry that can parry ground Steam. Thankfully, Kikat's being fairly smart and not using that much ground Steam. But I'm also not seeing too much Steam in general, so that helps. And actually, I didn't even realize that was a really fast stock from Chem. Really fast. Holy crap. Huh. So yeah, Kikat's got a pretty massive deficit to make up right now. We're gonna have to see if she can manage it. Okay, I'm not really seeing any sensors either. I don't know if maybe like Automod's yelling at I'm not sure it personally. Someone else try typing it and see if they get anything. Ooh, okay. I definitely think there was some desperation there with just the raw Steam Strongs, or raw Overheat Strongs rather. I think a lot of people do that. But I get it, it's kind of the mood for playing Eliana. But yeah, one thing I will point out that could help a fair bit is trying to put Steam, there we go, like that, right? I don't know why you blew the Steam up right there, but if you can put the Steam on a platform, you can really limit their plat movement. On a stage like this, I would assume literally just putting it on the side plats, Claren can't really recover anymore. And yeah, Crow, literally just like ping me and ask for games. I could probably do games after I watch these sets. Maybe. Claren probably wins this matchup, or it's even, but it's probably Claren favor. Alright. Good guy on the down tilts. I'm not getting hit by too much right here. Low away. That was a really good snipe. Kikat's really good at getting those Rocket Fist snipes, I gotta say. It's pretty sick. Good edge cancel right there. At least I think that was an edge cancel. That's definitely something, Chem, if you want to be like super flashy and work on a semi-useless tech right now, you can learn how to edge cancel uppy. It's, okay, it's not a useless tech, it's incredibly useful. What? That was sad. I must go, my people need me, I guess. So yeah, game one going to Kikat with the unfortunate SD. You hate to see it. Game 2 we're going to Spirit Tree, as one does. Curbs, did you ping me? No. What was I gonna say? Words. I forget what I was gonna say. I'm sorry. Using words is hard. Oh yeah, right, Chem. Chem, what was it? I'm remembering it now. So you can edge cancel Claren uppy. It's really hard, really useful, but probably not worth learning right now. That being said, if you want to have the sickest Claren recovery, feel free to learn edge cancels. Because again, it's one of those things. Kikat, you were so close. You were so close that time. I actually thought you had it for a second. I like bonus Steam at Chem. Oh, Chem. As a parry punish, use side B. Just use side B. Okay, there's more to it than that. But as a starter, right, just use like side B, and then if it's gonna kill, just side B. If it's not gonna kill, side B grab. Like, that's a really good way to just start learning how to parry punish. For Claren, as long as you're close enough to land the side B, that's her best parry punish. There are other alternatives. Like, sometimes I'll just go for like grab or jab if I can't get the side B. But yeah, Claren side B is really good if you know the right spots to go for it, which would have been right there. Because you're just kind of going for like no-tip tilts, or like no-charge, no-tip F-strong, which is kind of getting you absolutely nowhere, unfortunately. And I think not enough Clarens really abuse that at this level. Because it's a fairly simple concept, but a really strong one. Once you get it down. Because literally just side B in and of itself is often enough of a punish. Unlike some other characters. All I'm gonna say are good Good DI coming in from Kit Kat. Not great Steam or DI coming in from Kit Kat that time, though. Unfortunately, you get right back into another. Alright, going right at him. I don't know if that was a misinput, because doing up overheat right there was a little bit weird. Oh, but you could just jump. Just do aerial F strong. That works too. That's definitely the Ellie classic, I think. Oop, alright, all the nairs. Nice little combo right there. Are you guys actually discussing the distinction between furries in my chat right now? I don't mind it at all. You can do whatever you want. I'm just a little surprised that we got here. Alright, good job. To be honest, in that situation, I actually think down tilt would have been better, but most of the time, yeah, jab is pretty good in like neutral situations. Ooh. Close game right there. Okay, I'm just barely squeezing it out. I will say, I really like your use of like charge missile to get back on stage. I'm wondering if it would be better to not charge the missile. I could be wrong about this because my knowledge of Ellie recovery is not up to par at all. But I feel like by doing charge missile, you're burning way too much heat, which is kind of forcing you to do an immediate up B and like lose stage control. And that's something you might want to be careful of going forward. We got curves subscribed to Windows, I guess. Rastergasm in chat. Alright. Kit Kat. Good air dodge coming in from Kit Kat. Barely sliding past right there. Cam could definitely standing in a bit more aggressive versus Ellie, I think, and try to make that air dodge get burned faster. As far as I know, Ellie up B does refresh air dodge, because her recovery pretty garbage if it didn't. Alright. Awkward DI right there. But I get it. I like the attempts to remine. You could definitely stand to be a little bit more accurate with it, but it's a good I think it's a pretty good option. And it's cool to see in general. You gotta respect the flashy stuff, you know? Ooh, that was a really nice F strong. And oh, unfortunate SC. What's it look like in SC? It was a weird position to be in for sure. Kit Kat. One thing you could maybe try in some of these edgeguarding situations is if you don't necessarily want to edgeguard Cam, you could try dropping mine on him. I don't actually know how reliable it is versus Claren, but it's an option that is definitely open to you, because versus most characters, you can use recovery situations to just drop mine and get yourself set up for your next punish. I'm not sure if that works for Claren. Yeah, like I said, I don't know how well it works versus Claren because active hitbox, but there are definitely some characters where it's a good option. Okay. Get some damage. And yeah, like in that... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry there, I got really tired for a sec. Big yawn. That was nice. That was pretty sick. And of course, Eliana cheating once again. Gonna be evening up the game actually a little bit. Okay, I'm trying to hold on to that lead as best he can. Once again, sus parry punishes, but I think you get the gist now. Alright, you are getting the punish. Not a great punish, but a punish nonetheless. Okay, and you actually got the no fun sooner. That's surprising. Alright, though. Huh. I wonder if Kika could have punished right there, but that was a really awkward spot to be in for both parties, so I kind of get it. And there we go. Cam with the random side B, gonna be taking that Game 3. Up 2-1 right now. We love to see it. Clarence side B is cool. Yeah, that was like an all or nothing side B. Am I getting parried? Yeah, I mean, that's kind of all you can do in that situation with Eliana. So... Oh, okay, no, I was definitely wrong about putting Steam on Ledge then. Now that I'm looking at it. So normally I would think maybe try to shoot missile at them through the up B. Or even like maybe blow up mine at ledge if they're not already mined. Could be an alternative option if you want to get the hit instead of getting the mine on them. But yeah, those are awesome options just because obviously throwing Steam at them isn't really working because if Clarion does up B, and the other thing too is, right, you can basically throw out Steam, force them the up B, and then punish their up B. Obviously that requires you to know how to parry up, deal with up B rather. But the one thing to remember is that if you fight Clarions that aren't just going for mostly up B to recover, that's a great way to sort of force their hand into using their worst recovery option. Now for camp, I think it's worth noting again, right? Recovery-wise, landing on stage with an aerial or a waveland or just anything that isn't side B or up B is really good if you can. You can't always do that. Clarion recovery is kind of less than stellar in my opinion, but yeah. If you can avoid it, it's best to. I definitely recommend trying to learn like wall jump waveland or something. Or like wall jump back air. Stuff like that really adds a lot of layers to your recovery and will help make things a little bit more safe. I either like wall jump bear personally, or like wall jump double jump bear. Alright. Okay, I'm kind of playing a little bit safe right now. Ooh, big bear. Not angling down for some reason, unfortunate. That's sick. You're really good at that. That's a really fun conversion, and yeah, I appreciate it. If you were to redeem 6 hydrates, what would happen? I would hydrate. Yeah, it's kind of in the rules. So, well then it's just 7 hydrates. That's 1 hydrate difference. It's not that big of a deal. Alright, good jab check. That's actually another thing. Camp hasn't really been using jab much either. Clarion jab, in my opinion, is a pretty good move. Really good for, you know, just really jab checking or parry checking. And you can sometimes get some, like, not really true, but definitely fun conversions off of it. And stuff like that. It's a good option to use. There we go. So you're seen an okay punish from Kick Out right there. Trying to go for something. Ooh. That was an interesting Steam strong. Like, hydrate harder? I mean, not, like, exponentially harder. Just kind of... Every hydrate you do, I have to drink a little bit more. I don't know. Why do you guys want me to drink so much water? This is like mildly weird. Hypothetically, listen, if you're all giving, I mean, like, I don't know, man. I won't stop you. Jesus Christ, the hydration's gone too far. Good charge missile right there. I think we've kind of gotten to the point where, like, you've seen a good chunk of what both sides have got. So it's going to be a matter of who kind of has a little more steam left in the tank. You would definitely think it's Eliana, given that that's her entire theme. But you never know. Cam has a slight lead right now, but... Well, okay, I mean... yeah, weird spot to down tilt then. Best to just kind of jab and try to... Especially with Clarion, right? Because Clarion can't really outspeed your jab. If anything. I think you both have frame 6 jabs. I know Clarion jab is frame 6. I don't know if Ellie jab is frame 6 or frame 5, but it's probably frame 6. Good no fun zone. And on this stage 2, that covers a lot of space. I honestly think for Ellie, this might be worthy of a ban in the matchup. You definitely ask other Ellies what they think, but this is already one of Clarion's best stages, and the small size means that no fun zone is going to cover like half the stage, as you saw right there. So might not want to leave it open going forward. Think about it for sure. Because I also don't know what your bans were and how that would have influenced Cam's decision making here. So it's hard for me to say for sure. Alright. I mean, Cam kind of chilling in a fun zone right now. So Spirit Tree is an alright ban. I personally think Towers, for this matchup specifically, Tower might be a good ban. Spirit Tree is a good general Clarion ban. I'm trying to think. I'd probably ban... I actually think I would ban Trapple over Tower. Like, I would at least ban Trapple and Treetop in this matchup, and then the third one would probably be Spirit Tree or Tower. That's what I would do, I think. We could definitely ask Ellies what they think. They might have a different take on what the ban versus Clarion. Because obviously I just kind of play this character occasionally for fun. I'm much more knowledgeable on Clarion. Alright. And getting F-stronged. Kind of an unfortunate DI, but yeah, it's one of those we just have to get used to. So Cam going to be taking that game. Pretty close set though, that was fun to watch from both sides. Alright, trying to find what else I have here for tonight. Looks like I have 2 more sets here. Actually wasn't gonna watch this set, but actually, yeah, no. I'm not gonna watch that set. So I'm gonna jump right to this one for now. I think I'm just gonna jump to this one and then maybe I'll do that one. So Kit Kat's gonna be staying on stream. For other one, we're gonna be having the return of the Escape Zone. So, air characters, right? These characters cheat. Air characters are unfair. Ban them for fraud, I guess. Pretty much. But yeah, no, these are 2 characters that have a really good ability to just kind of hit each other once and then just obliterate a stock. This is the Heart Gold and Soul Silver version of the Kanto Gym Leader theme. Yep, Cam got it. I do indeed. This is the best version of the Kanto Gym theme, not gonna lie. Like, kinda no contest. Alright. Going for F-tilt. That's something we were seeing earlier from Escapegoat is Escape doesn't really use jab very much. It's the same thing I was saying to Kit Kat, which is that you can use, even though it's not quite as good of a combo starter, you kind of use like Absa jab to jab check, and then if they don't deal with it, you can just sort of down tilt them and put them near the ledge or even off stage. And then of course you can do Absa edge guarding, and Absa edge guarding is really stupid. That's an unfortunate SC right there. Definitely don't want to be so scared while recovering. Sometimes you just kind of have to go for it. And hope for the best. But, you know, I get it. Ellie recovery is definitely weird. Okay. Be strong. And, ooh, I'm surprised he didn't just go for, hover up strong right there, but alright. Just barely too early, that's unfortunate. And yeah, Scapegoat. I think actually Scapegoat, that might have been a misinput. He said on stream that he just didn't have his wall jump, but I'm not so sure about that. I think that was just a misinput, because I thought I saw you get hit. And double jump up air. Boop. That's gonna be the Apsa special. Alright, so game 2 gonna be going to Endless Abyss. So, what do you say about Abyss? God, stop talking about Apsa leg art. I mean, like, you don't have to, but also, like, why? Why is everybody... Why is chat simming for Apsa? Why? How have we come here? Dude, I think I might want to know. Yeah, I'm kind of joking. We see this all the... I see this like every day in ZK. But I'm still gonna rip on you guys for it. That's actually not a bad up usage right there. Because you did like land with it to refresh your resources a little bit, which is good to see. That's something I think isn't utilized hard enough. Ooh, alright, good cloud pop dunk right there. And yeah, Kit's playing a little bit slower right now, I feel like, and trying to, Kit should have weighed out some of his Scapegoat's options, which is good. Definitely don't be getting hit by random stuff here. And that was a really good parry punish from Kit. Just the immediate mine to not give him the chance to roll away. Am I enjoying my streaming career? I guess I am. Sort of. Ooh, that was a good catch. Kinda hard read in a little bit. Possibly, maybe. I try to make my streams nice. I don't think they're nice, but I try. Alright, up tilt 2. Yeah, I mean, when I said earlier, I feel like F tilt 2 should be reserved if you think they were going to DI out. So I don't know if you actually thought KitKat was going to DI out there, but in general, for F tilt, it's best to try to follow up with an aerial. Or if you can kick after it, then you're getting the big damage. Almost got the cloud pop right there. Good stuff, good stuff. And, I'm wondering how worth it would have been. Didn't answer, they got F tilt 2% mashing. Alright, well then don't mash forehead. Easy. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. It's worth pointing out regardless. KitKat really wanting to go to Endless Abyss right now. Which I can sort of understand. I feel like the stage is probably fine for both characters. I'm sorry. Ooh, that was a very scary situation to be in for KitKat. Alright, good job seeing you pass it up strong. Love to see it. Ooh, just barely dodging out of the way of that. Close, close, close. Okay. And almost getting that. Good DI out, but still getting caught by the up air because Apsa is stupid. And, yeah, it kind of looked like you were just smashing the up tilt right there, if I'm being honest. That was a weird time to go for up tilt. In general, I think up air would have been a better... I mean, up air probably would have been a better follow-up option, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Like, sometimes you can also just kind of go for, like, wave dash jab or wave dash F tilt. I don't know, Ellie combos are weird. I don't really fully understand her combo theory. But definitely seen some missed opportunities here. Good use of Steam. Really good use of it. That's like the one good thing I can do with Ellie. Is I can use Steam Strongs to recover, but that's about it. Alright, getting overheat up strong. Very nice. KitKat trying to salvage this set right now. Not doing a bad job of it. Has a slight lead. See if she can maintain it. Ooh. Alright, good DI. I feel like KitKat's DI. Ooh, that was risky. I feel like that was definitely misinput, but it worked out. Actually managing to stall past the center line. That was a nice string. I feel like you should have tried to squeeze in another bear. And Scapegoat. I think you went for the tech, because you did DIN. I think you went for the tech. But, yeah. Obviously mistimed it, so don't mistime the tech. It be like that sometimes. I kind of feel you for missing techs. Alright. Oh, you're right at the gate, just going for all the kicks. Oh, you didn't even think to go for the tech? Yeah, you should have gone for the tech. You probably would have lived there. Oh, you're just dead. You're just dead in 18 seconds. Wow. Eliana kind of just did something. Like, Eliana is such a garbage character. Until she does that... Like, man, I don't even know what to say about her. She's so stupid. Ah, just barely. Getting close here, though. Let's get good. Not going high enough, not letting you get the dunk. Trying to go for hard dunk reads like that. Eliana's Snake Bay with mech. Kinda? Oh, you went a little bit too far right there. Gotta remember that Apsa in freefall doesn't really have any aerial drifts. So you kinda just have to be right next to the stage at all times. Otherwise, you're not really gonna have enough time to make it back. Alright, going for some Nair combos. Good up air. Getting the Galaxy. Apsa up air is really unfortunate in general, but, you know, never works. And KitKat's got a big lead right now. Damn. Sneaky pass with the bear. Very nice. I haven't actually seen... I feel like the use... I feel like KitKat hasn't gotten the best use of Ellie Bear yet this set. But I'm seeing it now. Coming through strong. Just gonna whack him. Alright, no more Apsa leg art for you. Alright, I would say be careful of just sort of like throwing out side B at close range like that, because you're kind of just asking for them to like come at you and hit you. Alright, oh, it's just barely in the wrong spot right there. Kind of unfortunate. Down tilt F strong. I don't think I've ever seen someone go for that before. That's interesting. Kinda slick, not gonna lie. Going for the fair. Ooh, not quite high enough. Just landing with the strongs. Definitely be careful of doing stupid stuff like that. Because it definitely feels like you're still sort of panicking a little bit. Ooh. Oh no, at least, oh no. Scapegoat, you should have gotten a kill right there. In all honesty, that should have been a kill, and the fact that it wasn't is a huge, huge mistake. You just gotta keep going for his Snack Alley when there's no mech. You gotta remember, right, she's lighter and has no options to escape this advantage except for air dodge. So just destroy. Just go ham. You really, like, drop that. And right now, it's gonna be hard for you in another situation to knock her back off stage. You know, there is pressure that's on, but So it's important to note, like, you gotta be going in. Like, I'll be honest, if it's like Snake and then the immediate air dodge passed, I can get that. So you already had the combo going and then you dropped it, and you kind of like let her land, which I think is the bigger missed opportunity than just like not reading the air dodge right on the first right after the up B. Kind of a different story. And damn. The up strong gonna be pulling through. Ooh, wrong overlay. Gonna be taking that set for a Kit Kat. So I actually have one more set, and because this went faster than I expected, I think we're actually gonna jump into and watch that set. Even though it's gonna be a very weird one, I'll watch it, and then if anyone wants to do some like best of fives or whatever after, we will do that. And as far as who we're gonna be seeing here, wait, no. Curbs is not playing Eliana. I'm seeing this set. I actually didn't remember downloading this, so that's why I wasn't gonna stream it at first, but whatever, I have it, we have time. So of course Curbs is nuts. So Curbs probably gonna be popping off in this set. In general, Clarion Edelus is a really obnoxious matchup, because Edelus dash attack is just sort of free whiff punish. And how do you beat Clarion? You whiff punish. That's about it. Like, you whiff punish and you don't get killed at 70, and bam, you've done a very good job of beating Clarion. Unless you're Sylve, in which case you just outspace her, but that's an entirely different story that we don't have to talk about right now. Ooh, good dunk. Curbs probably could have held in and tried to attack it, but yeah, good stuff. I kind of looked away, so I wasn't entirely sure the DI there, but yeah. Okay. Oh, that's not a good spot for Cam. I don't really know if that was like a misinput or something, or like you just forgot about your initial dash. Honestly, in that position, Tipper Bear isn't a terrible parry punish. It's not amazing, but it's alright. Ooh. So for Clarion, when Edelus goes for down beats like that, if you can react to it, because you have disjoint, you can just kind of up air him or like up strong. Because you have to remember the move only has like a teensy, I think it's either a teensy bit of disjoint or a negative disjoint, I can't remember which. So any level of disjoint, like I challenge it with Silverline up air all the time, and I very rarely get hit out of it. Like never. It's more of a matter of just like you don't want to be on the ground. I don't know. It can be awkward to react to that sometimes. But something that I think is worth keeping in mind is just kind of looking out for those situations. Ooh. And this is why I was saying earlier, you don't want to attack in on up air. Because Edelus will do that stuff too if you tech in on up air. I guess it's close enough. Cam gonna be coming through with a character switch. Kind of surprising to see, but alright. And with City right now, both players kind of pressing the buttons, running around each other. Getting a real feel for the game. And doing Fireball. That's a decent option to shut down Edelus dash attack. There are definitely options he has to get around it, but yeah. It's a fairly decent option. If he doesn't stop dash attacking. Of course, if he does stop dash attacking, then you have to be more cautious about, like, not letting him parry it, but yeah. Ah, you attacked in again. No. Right, needs to recover right there. That was a really wonky hitbox. I don't know how he got hit there, but alright. Good avoidance right there. Yeah, just good reaction time in general. Alright. Fairly slow-paced play right now. Just trying to feel each other out. Fairly close game. It's actually looking a bit close. Well, Last game did start up even, and then armor F strong at ledge. What can you do? There isn't much you can do there, unfortunately, I don't think. Alright, Daenerys. Coming through. And, alright, probably could have gotten an up air right there, but oh well. And Cam, you did it a third time. No! No, Cam. It's really hard, honestly, to not do that. Like the instinct, because you're normally going to be holding in to make sure you're hitting the stage, you're naturally going to be inclined to tack in towards the Atlas, but you've got to stop yourself, because if you don't, then you're going to get downbeat a lot, and it hurt real bad. I'm getting hit by a strong though. Good hit. I like that F-tilt, fireball, good way to rack up damage. Daedalus Fair, good way to obliterate someone's soul, I guess. And, well, as it happens, the character switches aren't stopping from Cam anytime soon. Going for a third option now with the Sylvanas. I need to do round start pedal wave. Cam, please. As a Sylvanas main, that just hurts a little bit to see. Because pedal wave goes to neutral, like I said earlier, pedal wave in neutral is bad. Just flat out pretty bad. So you gotta be careful about falling into that trap where it like looks like a decent option at first, but as soon as the opponent knows how parrying works, you're gonna get hard punished for it almost every time you go for it. Okay. Some big damage coming out right now. Jeez, Curves is going ham. Curves is just pressing a lot of buttons. Finally got the tech out. Good stuff. Adaptation. I like it. And then you did it again. It's okay. I get it. It's hard. Unfortunately, you hate to see it, but I kind of get it, so... Like, almost getting that right there. And I don't think I have your set versus curves. Do you want me to go grab it? I wasn't initially gonna watch it, but I can. Alright, going for the Dacus right there. Kinda not a bad option to stuff out down tilt. Not the best, but ooh, that's a down strong. That was a very good read. Damn. Not much else I can say about that. Alright, gonna skip good. Alright, so I can either go get that set, or I can do some practice games if people want to do like best of fives with me and get some games on here. I'm down to do that. I'm turning my overlay off though. Even if I do stream that last set, I don't feel like dealing with the overlay right now. Overlay, I guess. Well, that's one person. That's the game, I guess, at least. Alright, BO5 time. One second here. Okay, what do we got going on here? Just one second. Alright, so, Kat, I don't have you added, do I? Do you want to add me? My Steam is linked, and I'm at the top of the CK Discord if I don't have you added. Because, oh shit. Yeah, you can just add me. I'm like right there. Oh wait, I have Shiro mode enabled. Disable Shiro mode. There you go. Now you can find it. There. Yikers. Oh my god. Stop. Stop. I said stop. Alright. Let me know if you have any character in particular that you want me to play so you can practice. Actually, you know what? Screw this. I'm finding you. I'm in Shiro mode. I can't find you. God damn it. Send to the friend request. So yeah, let me know what matchups you want practice in, like I said, if you have any. Alright, I'll ping you after this then, Cam, I guess. Yeah. Wait, not casual, I'm stupid. There. So cat, yeah. Whatever you want. I'm a Shovel Knight Sylvanas dual main, but I also have pretty good Claren and Absa, and I can play most of the characters at least a little bit. Okay. That was weird. Man, that Hydro Parry sucks, honestly. Actually, I'm probably just not doing it fast enough, aren't I? Something like that. So NP Strong always feels better. There we go. I never do it fast enough. There we go. But Shovel Knight can kind of just do it whenever, and it usually gives you the stupid distance. It'll usually just give you the stupid distance after, so I kind of like to have used that fact. I'm going Sylvanas then. Oh, woo. This is such a good menu theme, I swear. Alright. So I'll try to drop tips as I go. You can come back and rewatch. I don't know if you're listening to the stream right now. You can come back and rewatch if you aren't. Yeah, my play's not been the best the past few days, but, you know. There, I get just pressing buttons. I like spot you away a little. Yeah, you're not hitting me with that. Well, okay, you probably will eventually, but not this time. Just gonna go for the stupid and hope for the best, I guess. Yeah, this is actually a matchup I've only played once before. It's a weird one. Usually don't find that many Ellies, so... That's unfortunate. Ooh, right. A little bit too aggressive here. Oh wow, that's tired. I'm really surprised you got the chance to parry there. Alright. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah. Gotta watch out for that. Sylph can just kind of sit on respawn plat and bury you sometimes. Alright. Almost. Trying to go for one of my favorite maneuvers right there. I don't really see any other Sylphs do it, but I like trying to go for landing up air stuff. It's a fun move in my opinion. Oh, that's unfortunate. What happened there? Ah, you missed a saw. Yeah, that's immersion port movement, I guess. Rip indeed. Yeah. You're playing pretty well, though. Very good punishes. And I respect that you're playing neutral pretty slow and trying not to, like, worry about approaching yourself too much. Because I feel like if you did focus on that too much, you'd probably end up having a hard time and just sort of running into me a lot. And basically just giving me whatever I want in some situations. So playing it slow and steady probably isn't a bad option. Just gotta be careful about how much grass I'm setting up. Also parry pedal wave. Grr. I should cancel that. Aha, someone just followed, and I have no idea who it was, because I have a crap display. But thank you for the follow, someone who I will find out shortly. Oh god. And by shortly, I mean after this game. I'm just gonna keep going for it until you learn to parry it. Ooh. Trying here. I feel like you're having a lot of situations where you're going for the overheat strong combos and then you just have just too little heat built up for it to actually work, which is unfortunate to see. Definitely just indicates that you kind of probably need better steam management. Alright, good parry. I just kind of figured I'd test you there, because... Ah, big refs. Okay, that actually hit me. Alright. Whack. Something else I will say also is just, this is probably a good Ellie stage, so I can understand you picking it. Just remember this is also, like, arguably still its best stage. It's one of those times where you have to consider how willing you are to give the opponent what they want. Even when it coincides with, even if it coincides with what you want. Good parry. I was expecting you to just kind of tech there. And I like Howl is just sort of like a, you're gonna tech. I'm just gonna cover all of your techs. That really just run right into your mind. That was forehead. Okay, so for Nair like that, make sure you're remembering to tech. If you're standing, you can't tech my Nair like that. But, yeah, if you get hit by it when I'm, like, dragging you down, like, same with Absol, right? You gotta remember to tech that, so I can't just throw out a random option and hope that you get hit by it and die to it. So, Marzo, you were the one who followed. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Alright, what are you get? What are you looking at for game 3? Alright, Jules Fair, not a bad pick. That was... I'm surprised the grass stayed up. That was a funny howl. Did you try to stall again? And, ooh, okay, got the jump. Not bad, not bad. I could've just waited. You'll maybe eventually remember to DI, tech that. I mean, parry that. My god, my brain. But, like, I'll be honest, if you can learn to, parry pedal wave like that, even on hit with the jabs, you'll have a really easy time against a lot of stills at this level. Because a lot of them will just spam it. Right, like stuff like that. Not too crazy hard to avoid. Alright, there you go with the attacks. Good stuff, good stuff. No, it's too slow. Oh, I just died. Somehow. My Steam. I kind of should not have done. I even told myself in my head, like, I shouldn't fair here. It's too obvious. Alright. Yeah, gotta be careful with those air dodges. You do air dodge a pretty decent amount, so I eventually was just like, alright, air dodge. That was fun though, good games. Elion is super fun to fight. I really want to fight more of them. So I'm down to play some other time, but I'm trying to, you know, cycle through a bit, because this stream. So Cam, do you want to play now? No, oh, Sylve's best stage is not Hideout. In my opinion, it's between Fire Capital. Hideout's just an average Sylve stage, believe it or not. For me, his best stages are definitely Fire Capital and Endless Abyss. So for me, actually, on a personal level, I think Endless Abyss and Rockwall are his best stages. On a more objective level, I think it's between Endless Abyss and Fire Capital. Those are two stages you should pretty much more or less always be banning versus Sylph. Alright, you want Crag practice. I can give you Crag practice. I love Crag. I don't know if you're in-game right now, but I should have you added already. Oop, no, there you are. I'll just invite you now, so. And in the video game. I adore Rockwall. It's my favorite stage in this game by a long shot. Non-binary rights, by the way. I do not, in fact, have a join command. I should probably do that, shouldn't I? So, FC, I have one person after this. And then you can come on and body me if you want, Lamau. Are we ghost lobbied? I think we're ghost lobbied. Grr. Let's do this. Just all the dares. Alright, we good. So what are you looking at here? I'll ban probably these two stages. Right here. Or you can do my job for me. Alright. Alright, good. Remembering to ban... In general, for most characters, you're going to want to ban Merchant Port versus Crag. That was a wonky pillar. I shouldn't be doing stuff like that. Alright. Good parry. Not a good parry punish, though. Remember what I said, right? Side B should be your go-to for parry punishing. Not F-strong. Definitely not F-strong. Whatever you do, it should not be F-strong. I thought I was dead for a second, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Unfortunate roll. I don't know what the hell just happened right there. That was interesting. I'll probably never see that happen again. That was space enough. Alright. They're almost killing. Rep. Okay, I mean, you did kind of get the F strong, so I respect that. What was I gonna say? Right. So right now, I feel like one of the major things that's going on is, like, I have a lot of space right now. Oh, it didn't work. Rip. But yeah, right now, right, I have a lot of space to kind of just, like, play my own game. And when I say play my own game, I mostly mean just pull rock and do rock things. That was a weird parry punish, but okay. Thank you, Brain. Very cool. But right, so in general, when you're fighting against Crag, it's best to kind of play in what people call the Crag zone, which is just sort of right outside of the distance of his third down B spike. No resource clearing recovery. Unfortunate. So yeah, in general, like, clearing recovery versus Crag is going to be tough, so not too much I can say there. In terms of bans, I normally ban these three probably, I don't know. Something like that. Alright, Armada's not an awful pick, I guess. Okay, holding on. Ooh, that was weird. Right. That's definitely an obnoxious matchup for Claren. Suspect the attempt. I meant to attack there, but I'm bad at attacking apparently. Rip the air dodge. All the wacky stuff right now. That was technically a Kragmoose. Very weird one, but technically was a Kragmoose. Which is obviously my favorite part of this character. Because, like, why wouldn't it be? Killing with Krag, jab 3. Interesting. Am I dead? I'm not. I killed myself though. I am smart. Having a tough time with like sort of angling some of these edge guards, where I'm kind of just getting sent back onto stage with you in the bad position. Yeah, there are lots of situations like that where I keep seeing you run kind of off stage and then just kind of jump back on with Bear. That's always leaving you in a position where I can just sort of press a button and you get punished and die for it. And I saw it happen in bracket too, which is something that you want to be wary of. Yeah. It do be like that sometimes. I messed up. Right. Okay. Yeah, gotta be careful about that. Covers a lot of space. I respect the attempt, for sure. We'll just go for that. And you have no jump. Ah, damn it. I feel like you're burning air dodge too fast. There are a lot of these situations where it seems like you're just sort of going for it right away. And then you don't have it for a situation where you might need it even more. Good game. Something that I like to deal with Krag's side B sometimes is to like, just sort of jump around it and use that to make sure I'm not getting hit by it, because the momentum can be a little bit funky at times. That was a bad pillar. Oh wait, never mind. Never mind. Genius pillar. 500 IQ. There we go. See, all planned. All calculated. Oh, I'm such a terrible human being. I'm sorry I had to do it to you. Alright, Hen. I think you're up next. If you're around, of course. I don't know if you are or not, but let me make sure that I have added you before. I have not. You're being added now. Very gamer. GG's Cam. Like I said, remember, try to be a little bit smarter at playing in the Crag Zone, and then, I guess, like, slightly more consistent edge guarding. And what was the other thing I wanted to mention? I guess, like, parrying down B. Those are all, like, classic Crag things, of course. There was definitely something else that was in mind, but I forget. Oh yeah, it was just parry punishes in general. I saw you starting to get better, in Game 2 with your parry punishes. That was good to see. But obviously, you know, it takes time to get in practice. Pending invites? Okay, yeah, I sent one. I feared, I don't know if Pen's still here. Could not... possibly not be here. Let me just make sure real quick. Yeah, FC, that's who we're talking about. Right, you wanted to play my Atlas. They wanted to practice the Edalus matchup with me, so I was going to do a quick Edalus best of 5 versus their self. That would have been fun. Let me chill around in friendly match real quick. As you can see, I'm very bad at repetitive inputs. So, I don't know why I struggle with this as much as I do. I am I just, I think I'm doing it too fast. Wait. That's what I'm doing wrong. I think I'm... Oh, there you are. Very gamer. I sent you a friend request, Hen, so just invite me whenever you're ready. And you can bite my Edalus. And cry, because my Edalus is kind of stupid, as most Edali are. Yeah, I use a Pro Controller. Good catch, Kit Kat. Wait, did I press the wrong button? Alright, we money matching, I guess. Dan dollars. The most important currency. Alright. For starters, I guess I would normally probably ban Merchant and Jules Fail, but you already kind of did some of that work for me, so I'm taking you to... So I'd personally, right out the gate, I'd recommend banning this stage. ASM Marty, they're gonna Dacus you. Too bad. Yeah, gotta stuff out the dash attacks. That was a dumb air dodge, I should have known better. work. Alright, I was just hoping that would work for some ungodly reason. Very inaccurate on my Dacuses today. Although, I guess I always just kind of throw them out and hope for the best, so... I mean, it's not too surprising. Right. Oh, I did it horribly. Should have been able to parry that, I think. Ooh. Right, how long has it been since I've played this character? Jeez. Crap. I tried to air dodge down right into it to like bypass the active frames, but I was too slow on the icicles. No, Pedal Wave is basically good for, if you get the first two hits of jab, it's how you cover DI in on jab. And then you use down tilt to cover DI out. You never want to use Pedal Wave. The thing is, the projectile is basically just sort of your jab finisher. You never really want to use it as your, as a traditional projectile. Otherwise, it's just going to get parried, and you're going to cry. Oh, sorry, Hen. I think I already kind of mentioned it. I was also being quiet that game just because, I need to get myself back in Endless Brain. And by that I mean I need to smooth down all the edges, so I just don't have any thoughts. In this matchup, I'd probably go... We'll try a Blazing Hideout, I guess. See, I don't know how Edalus parry punishes that well, to be honest. Basically that. So one thing to make sure you're like keeping notes on is, keeping tabs on rather, is just whether or not the Edalus has their air dodge. Edalus without air dodge is garbage recovery wise. So yeah. And you kind of just let me like air dodge and then get back on stage kind of for free earlier. That's something that's definitely worth considering. When edge guarding Edalus is Sylvanos, right? You have to remember... That was stupid to me. You have to remember that, when he's rising during up B, he's going to be immune to projectiles. So unlike most characters, you can't just get away with throwing seeds down at him. You kind of have to get a bit more active. Because in general with Edalus, it's basically just a matter of, like... I'm dead. Wait. And there you go. Good stuff covering the dash attacks with your seeds. That sounds awful, but you get the idea. Right, because that's some of the best... Not necessarily disjoint, but it's a lot more active than some of the stuff like the disjoint. And it's also just generally a bit safer. So it's a good option, I think, for dealing with dash attack. And of course, that's most of what Edalus is going to be doing in neutral, so... And I mess up. To be honest, I didn't think you were going to get it right. You haven't really been going for it yet. It's kind of surprising. You tacked in. Yeah, I don't actually know. As if I have armor up, the problem is like, because even if you have Chomp available, I can just armor through your Chomp. That's a really tough spot to be in. And I'm not sure how much Soph can do there. Aside from just, yeah, kind of try to wait it out. I think you might have survived. You might have only gotten hit by the armor shards if you held all the way in and went to the corner, because I wasn't perfectly in the middle, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I could be wrong, and I wouldn't be that surprised. In terms of banning, I guess, yeah, there's permabans, so probably ban that. So as good of a stage as this is, just remember that you are taking Edelus here. And Edelus and Crag are really good on this stage, so you want to be careful. Also, of course, I've been telling people to parry your stuff. Now it's your turn to hear about learning to parry. Versus Edelus, you want to learn how to parry icicles as soon as you can. So if you find one that spams icicles a lot, you're not getting hit by it all the time. Unfortunate. But yeah. Parrying icicles is really important, because a lot of Edeli will kind of just go ham and spam their icicles versus you. At least at this level. And knowing how to sort of deny them of their favorite neutral tool is super important. I tried to parry that, but my parry timing is bad. We'll take that. And now the Edelus Vortex has started. I'm sorry. So if you see Edelus, go for tech out, please, I'm begging you. But yeah, if you see Edelus go for down B like that, or if they see them going high and you're anticipating up B, for Sylvanos, just up air. Remember, right, it loses hard to disjoint. So if you just up air him, it's scary, I know. That's unfortunate, you probably should have had that parry. But yeah, if you can, just go for the up air, and you get to continue your juggle. Now, if you're not really reacting, that's a different story, and I'm not really sure what to tell you there on that. But yeah, if you can, do, because it is strong. Alright, where are we going this time? And yeah, I mean, again, I think this is a risky pick versus Edelus as Sylve, because I don't think Sylve is that big of a fan of Triplats, though I kind of get you to win game one here, so. Got delay. Even in these awkwardly positioned up airs. I really just almost went across the entire stage with Dacus and Hinchy there. Okay, that was not smart. Why did I do that? Bop. I don't know why I'm struggling so much on this stage. Okay, I don't know. Why did I think Jab 2 would hit me? There we go. Finally. Alright. Okay, still in it. Yeah, so thing to remember, when you're getting hit by icicles off stage, you want to DI them out. That way... Ooh, unfortunate. Yeah, you want to DI them out, generally. Okay, you also don't want to get hit by Hammer. That's unfortunate. GG's then. But... F for that one. But yeah, I was gonna say, you want to DI out on icicles, because normally if you DI in, he can just icicle up air you, and then you die. I wasn't doing it very well that time, but yeah. Alright, Epsilon, if you're still in here, I will best of 5 you, and then I'll probably be done for the night after that, probably. But, yeah. That was the big whiff. I had the big whiffs in the first half of the game, and then at the end, Hammer. And there's Epsi. Alright. This is gonna go horribly, probably. Let's see how rusty I am in the Epsi matchup. Alright. I'm gonna get schmosted. So I don't want you to go there or there, probably. Not what I meant to do. Why was I not crouch canceling right there? Okay, I'm surprised I'm not dead right now. Okay, wow, damn. Oh, I almost had that. Frame 6 jab. Right. I thought I already saw the parry for some reason. I wonder if neutral bear would have gotten him there. Okay, we'll take that. Right. Nothing I could have done right there, I don't think. That's annoying. That's really annoying. I literally just held hard out the entire time. And nothing. Oh well, actually, I should not be picking this stage. Oh, what am I doing? Not fun. Almost okay. I thought he was gonna land right there. And I thought I parried that. Whack. Oof. So we're at the general silence. I'm just kind of focusing fairly hard right now. Because FC's definitely above my skill level, so... I want to keep these games interesting, I've gotta... definitely focus pretty hard. Not expecting the chomp to hit right there. I'm just trying to take A game right now. And this game, I already have slight lead, so... Let's go... Ah, rip. God, Sylph doesn't have flat drop aerials. It's so depressing. No! No, come on. No. Are you kidding me? I got hit by that the entire time. Ugh. That's annoying. I guess we'll try this stage then. I mean, I like this matchup. It's just stressful sometimes. It's really stressful, just because Apsa's Apsa. Apsa has big cheater energy. Like, bruh. Ah. Rip. There you go, finally getting the spacing right. That was a weird time to be stashed. I don't know if I should have done that. Damn. Alright, classic. And I'm probably dead. One stock game. You've got to be shitting me. Well, GG's. That sucks. But, yeah, I'm upset about that. Oh, well, it happens. I was hoping to take a game. That's all I wanted. Oh, well. Well, I am very tired now, so... Good night, people. Have a good one, and I'll see you around later. Goodbye.